Hey you guys, and welcome back to Sophiamonay Tarot. It's your girl Sophiamonay. I'm coming back to you with a collective reading just to see what's going on with you guys from now until January 1st, until the new year, until 2021. I know it's been a rough year for a lot of people, so I do hope that you're able to, get some good family time in. Merry Christmas Eve, and hopefully you are healthy and well. I myself I tested positive for COVID-19 on December 15th. I tested positive. So I've been in isolation for 10 days. I finally get off of isolation tomorrow on Christmas Day. Look at that. That's my gift. So yeah, keep me in your prayers. Thank you so much for your support for my channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button so you know when I'm posting a new video. Alrighty, you guys. So this is for you, all signs, a collective message for all signs from now till the end of the year. Let's see what's going on with you. Okay. Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, and Holy Angels, what's going on with the collective? And I'm pulling from 4 different decks, okay? What's going on with the collective from now to the end of the year? Let's see. I feel like some of you will be looking at what you can do to step up as far as business is concerned with the partnerships and alliances card. I feel like many of you will be working together with people. Some of you are brainstorming for the new year as far as it's like, should I start this new business now? Should I wait? I also feel the energy of some of you going back to school or maybe researching on what you can do to get certified or to get a license for something. Some of you are really studying hard. For some of you who need to renew your license, now would be a good time. I don't know why that's coming through, but if you need to renew your, say it's a driver's license or something, now would be a good time to renew while the restrictions are not as harsh. Because of the pandemic, now would be a good time to renew a license of some sort. Okay. We also have throat chakra. So some of you really need to clear your throat chakra. Whenever this card comes out, it's like you need to learn how to speak up. Maybe this holiday season, it may not be the best for a lot of people. Many people are suffering and going through a hard time right now. And even if that's not you, maybe someone needs to open up to you about what they're dealing with or what they're going through. But someone needs to talk. Someone needs to open up and speak out about what they're feeling. Then we have the authority card. Some of you could be dealing with law enforcement in some type of way. Some of you could be in the military watching this video or have a loved one in the military. That's just what I'm picking up as I touch this card. Also, this represents the Emperor. Some of you may have to stand your ground when it comes to a controlling person in your life this holiday season. Some of you may be going through having to stand up to, someone who may have used their words to kind of control you. Maybe they were very manipulative, but you need to learn to stand in your power. Even if you are stepping into emperor status, stand your ground is here. Yeah. You need to know who you are. Some of you have lived below your potential is what I'm getting. And some of you have really just, not been speaking up and standing up for yourselves like you needed to this year. You know that a lot of things didn't go your way, or something, some things were bothering you and you probably swept it under the rug or under the carpet, and you tried to ignore some things, and Spirit is encouraging you to stand your ground. Spirit is really, I'm trying to get it to where you can see the words. Spirit is really encouraging you all to stand your ground and stop allowing people to walk over you or say anything to you or do anything to you, especially if you're dealing with someone who is an authority over you, even in a marriage or a relationship, even in your friendship circle. If you've been the one, you've always wanted to speak up about something or do something, and you always end up getting pushback for your ideas. Some of you get pushback on your job when you try to bring something forth or something new, a new proposal. You always seem to get this emperor like energy pushing you back, or some of you may have felt unimportant in some type of way, like your words weren't acknowledged or heard. And Spirit is saying, stand your ground, okay? As we end this year and come into a new year, it's time to stand your ground. And then we also have here memories of love. Some of you are putting something to rest. Many of you are ending this year with a divorce. Many of you are ending this year with a separation. Many of you are ending this year with breaking up with someone you may have been with for 7 years, 7 months, 7 weeks. I'm getting the number 7 very strongly. Some of you met this person just this year, at the beginning of this year, and things didn't turn out the way that you thought it was supposed to go, or the way you had hoped. And now you have memories of love for this person. So you think it's like when you remember this person, you remember the good times. But things just didn't turn out right for a lot of you. And I feel like the number 2 is coming forth. So it could have been the last 2 years that you may have just had the same kind of person over and over again, or maybe you dated this person for 2 years and you hoped that things would change. You hoped that things would get better, and nothing ever changed with this person. So now you're putting this to rest. This person will be a memory of 2020. This person will only be a memory as you step forward, as you move into 2021. And then we end the Oracle card session with love begins. Yes, you guys, I'm telling you, once you put a lot of these things to rest in your past, even if it's a job, if you're putting a job to rest, you're tired of what you've been doing this year. It's kind of been the daily in and out, the same old. You go to work, you come home, and you're still not satisfied. For many of you in the new year, love will begin not only with romance, but with new passions, as far as jobs, as far as your career, as far as family, as far as friends. New love is coming in all shapes, forms, and sizes. And I feel like many of you who are putting this past person, if this is romantic, putting this past person to rest, finally, you step into new love. Finally, you free yourself. Some of you are just falling in love with life. Okay, love begins for you with being single. Okay, so it doesn't mean that you're just hopping into a new relationship. Some of you need time to just love on yourself. Some of you need time to heal from all of the bullshit that you endured, all of the bullshit that you put up with in relationships or on a dead end job. Some of you, before you start a new business or before you start new classes to increase your education, you just need to take time to love on yourself. Love is beginning for you, like I said, in every way, in every area of your life. Love is beginning. For a lot of you, you're going to start the new year, of course, with that enthusiasm of exercise and everything. Let that be continuous throughout 2021. Make sure and that's just a nugget of advice. Let your immune system get the best love and care that it's ever had. And I believe to this day, this is why I did not experience symptoms. I was asymptomatic all this time that I've been positive for COVID, because I take vitamins, I take turmeric, I exercise. I made sure that my immune system all this year during the pandemic was A1. Okay, so I never got any sniffles or coughs or anything, even from the flu or anything like that. Thank God that I've stayed healthy. So love begins also with self-care. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Okay, so let's clear those oracle cards, and let's get into some tarot over here. What's going on with the collective from now to the end of the year? What's going on with the collective? Ooh. What's going on with the collective? There may be something that you don't want anymore. You may feel like, ooh, okay. You may feel like your wishes are not being fulfilled with a certain situation. You're definitely not giving something a second chance. Some other cards flipped over. Woo, 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 woo. Woo. Yeah. You guys, there's some good energy here. You are definitely releasing the past. You're releasing the past. Many of you are letting go of the past as we close this year out, which is good. With the 10 of Wands being at the bottom of the deck, that tells me it's been a struggle for you this year. This year has been a struggle, and it may still be a struggle emotionally. Some of you have hidden feelings. Some of you have kept your feelings very secret when it comes to you and another person, or you in a general situation. You haven't voiced your opinions, which is why we had throat chakra come out in the oracle cards. Okay, we have the High Priestess, which means you're keeping quiet about something, or there's a secret. Some of you need to use your intuition when it comes to different situations at the end of this year. And then we have the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But I also feel like it's saying your emotions, okay, have been a struggle with the 10 of Wands sitting there at the bottom of the deck. We did have the 9 of Cups flip out in reverse. Wishes fulfilled flipped out in reverse. Let me just say this. I am picking up this. If you were a horrible drinker, say you couldn't hold your liquor, or every time you went somewhere, you were the one who was falling over tables and stumbling over your feet or getting arrested for drinking too much, DWIs, or did I say DWIs? DUI. DUIs is what I meant to say. Sorry about that. But yeah, I feel this energy of you, some of you kicking a bad habit with drinking, overindulging in alcohol. Some of you are kicking that habit, okay? With the Judgment in reverse, you probably had bad judgment or poor judgment when it came to drinking, but you're not allowing that to happen anymore. Some of you are not allowing this bad habit to follow you into the new year. So some of you are really kicking that out of your life. Now, some of you are just not allowing the past to repeat itself. Okay? It's like you've finally gotten to a place in your life where you're like, I don't want any games. I don't want any more bullshit in my life. I want the best for myself, the best for my family, the best for my kids, the best for everyone around me. I feel like you are changing your friends as well. Some of you have walked away from friendships that could have meant something to you in the past, but I feel like a lot of you have let a lot of friendships go. You've put a lot of friends to rest. And some of you, that old energy has just died out of your life. So you better be thanking God right now that some people did ghost you. Okay? Can I get an amen? Thank God that some people did ghost you because they meant you no good in the first place. Okay? So it's like Judgment in reverse is like those people those people that were in their graves and like coming out of their graves. It's like they finally get put to rest. It's like a no-go. So, those people who try to destroy you or say evil things against you, those people who were malicious in some type of way. I feel the energy of coworkers. Maybe some people were just treating you unfairly on your job, or maybe the promotion went to someone else and you thought it belonged to you. I feel like a lot of these things are being put to rest finally. And then here we go. Ace of Cups, which was like that card, Love Begins. Okay. I want to go back and show you that real quick. This is the same card in traditional tarot. It's the same card. So it came out twice. So here we go. Spirit is confirming that you will have lots of new beginnings. Okay. Like I said, it's not just about romance. New beginnings are happening in every area of your life. New things are starting. And I feel like with the Hierophant and the Ace of Cups coming out, the Hierophant represents things that are long term, things that are well established. So some of you are being placed in a position of authority. Some of you are coming into marriage. Some of you will be getting married in the new year. Some of you may get a proposal before this year is out. Some of you guys may be finally gaining the courage to go ahead and get on one knee and propose to that special someone. So I feel this strong energy of something is like establishing itself finally in your life, where you feel like, you know what, I have a solid plan. I'm moving forward with an established plan. I know what I'm doing as I come into 2021. Okay. Then we have the Five of Cups. Yeah, this is like past regret, past energy. Okay. I feel like people are going to be looking at you like, man, they've really grown. And they're still in this energy of having a black cloak over themselves, over feeling sorry, feeling sad, and regretting how they treated you. I feel that strongly. Some people took you for granted. People took you for granted, whether that was in a romantic situation, on your job, in family situations, friendships. People, I feel like you're going to blow people's minds. Like, people did not expect this much of you. They really, you're kind of like the underdog. A lot of you, that's what I'm feeling. It's like you're stepping up to the Hierophant level. Okay, very spiritual level too. Some of you are very psychic. Some of you, let me just get on that Hierophant for a minute. Some of you are very psychic. Some of you will be stepping into teaching positions of being like a teacher or guru or a counselor of some sort. Some of you are, I'm just saying what I'm hearing. Some of you are stepping into the Hierophant's energy of being someone who's very religious. Whatever religion you pick or whatever religion you are in, you're getting more grounded spiritually. You're getting more grounded religiously. You may be doing something very religiously in the new year. Okay. Some of you are, I keep getting it. It's like some of you will be teachers. You'll be teaching others how to do something. You'll be teaching other people and leading other people. Some of you need to step into leadership positions to reach your fullest potential. Okay. And other people, I feel they're looking at you and they're like, man, I should have stuck around. I should have stuck around. I should have treated that person better. Five of Cups energy. I should have said something. I should have, I should have treated that person better. It's just that energy of them regretting how they interacted with you when you were in their life or when they were a part of yours. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Yes, passion, very passionate energy here. With you starting new things. Some of you, like I said, you're starting new things now at the end of the year, like baby steps, or you're planning. When I get the Ace of Wands, it's a card of planning. So some of you are planning for the new year, and then it's going to take off in the new year. But many of you are just planning. It's like the baby stages, just the brainstorming stages. You're still doing your research. Excuse me, but you have new beginnings coming with the Ace of Wands, and I feel like these things are going to pick up quick. Some of you are going to be dealing with startup companies, pop-up shops, different things like that. Some of you will have Etsy shops, different things, Pinterest, different things where you can be online and sell. With the Ace of Wands energy, it's like quick starts, stuff that starts quickly and has the potential to last. It has the potential to last, okay, if you put in the work. And then we have the Queen of Cups energy. So yeah, there's the Queen of Cups, full of emotion, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Emotions are here. I feel like you'll be more open to sharing your emotions in the new year. Um, Especially as we close this year out this week, we do have a full moon in Cancer here. That energy is here. So it's that energy of being more emotional with others, being more open to sharing your emotions with others. When before this year, like I said at the beginning, you may have struggled to open up emotionally to other people, probably because you felt hurt or betrayed a lot this year. A lot of people I know personally have gone through lots of betrayal this year, and finding out someone was cheating, or there was manipulation on the job, or their family member turned against them, and friends turned against. Like, I heard so much, and even in my own personal life things happen with me as well. So I know that feeling. So this is telling me with the Queen of Cups that emotions are going to be flowing during the end of the year, this week until the end of the year, and then coming into the new year. You're being more open now. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, communication. I feel like some of you are really going to, because these two had come out together in the chunk. And I feel like some of you are going to be offered a new job. When you get the Page of Pentacles, that's like communication coming in. And the Eight of Pentacles means like working, or someone who's diligently focused on building their finances or something like that. Some of you may hear about some good investments. A good return is made on your investments. And this could go into the new year as well, where you'll be getting good news about unexpected money. Some of you, I know you saw that stimulus bill had passed, and I think now they're having a little bit of issues with it, but expect some money. Some of y'all need to expect a change in your finances. Some of you will get the news that you did get accepted into school, that classes will begin for you. Could be online for most of you, depending on what city or state you live in and what the pandemic restrictions are. But I'm feeling this energy very strongly, like someone is coming to tell you good news about work. Yeah, definitely. And some of you who have children, I feel like you're able to work out some situation with your child. Those of you who haven't spoken to your children in a while, I feel like during this holiday time, some of you will be healing a relationship with your children, and you're able to start over. Maybe there was there's this feeling. Let me just say this. There's this feeling of your rules were too strong, or your rules were too hard for this child to abide by, and maybe they left, or maybe there was a ending between you and your child or your children, and there was a separation here, and maybe you haven't spoken to your children in a while, and now there's a new opportunity this holiday season, or as we step into 2021, for you to finally communicate and work on this. I feel like some of you have been waiting for your child to reach out to you. Some of you regret what you said to them. Some of you regret even how you raised your children. Some of you are regretting that. If you were too strict, some of you feel like maybe you had too many rules, or maybe it was just too much. But yeah, I feel an opportunity, and my heart is just rejoicing. I almost feel emotional right now. But it's just a moment of rejoicing that your child is returning and you can finally heal and work on that relationship. Okay, so let's clear that tarot. So let's get some angel oracle messages for the collective. What's the advice here? What's the advice for the collective from now, okay, until the end of the year? From now until the end of the year for this holiday season, what is the advice here? What is the advice here? The first card says, get more information. Yeah, get more information. Whatever you're doing, Spirit is urging you to look a little deeper into it. Things may not always be as they seem. It's always good to get your research or do your research, especially if you're trying to go into any type of a new career or start new businesses. Some of you need to have permits and a license to do this or do that. Some of you need permits. Some of you need to look into getting your LLCs. When it comes to business, some of you need patents for new ideas or new inventions. Look into it and get more information, especially if you're moving into a new home or you're doing your research, looking to move into a new apartment. Or I'm just feeling the need to tell you to read the fine lines, read the fine print, ask questions that you don't normally ask, okay? And when it comes to a certain person, that really applies. Ask questions that you don't normally ask and really get to know this person, okay? Because anyone can say that they're this or they're that, especially if you're dating online. Anyone can make up anything. Get more information, okay? And then it says meditation brings answers. Some of you just need to get away by yourselves and just meditate. Just sit quietly and see what Spirit is saying to you. See what images come to your mind. And some of you can do this with music. Some people like to listen to nature sounds. Sometimes you just need to get away from all the hustle and bustle. Do that before this year is over and find a day where you can just, still away for even a few hours. Some people are like, well, I don't have a few hours. Even if it's just for a few minutes while you're in the shower, just take some time to breathe and think things through and think about what you really want. Kind of start manifesting and bringing things into manifestation by thinking about what you want to see change in your life. And then we have listen to your intuition. Okay, we had the High Priestess come out earlier. Listen to your intuition, and that comes with meditation. Okay, when you meditate, your intuition becomes heightened and you're able to hear what Spirit is really saying to you. Some of you have ignored your intuition this year. When you knew somebody was not good for you, you stayed with them. Or some of you even broke up with this person and then you allowed them to come back only to hurt you again. Listen to your intuition. If something is not right, 9 times out of 10, it's not right. If your gut feeling is telling you to go ahead and go through with something and you really feel it strongly, don't ignore that feeling. Intuition comes for good situations and in bad situations, but don't block out that gut feeling or that inner voice that's telling you what to do. Okay, so let's clear these and let's go ahead and get a final message from the angels over here. This is another angel oracle deck. Let's get 3 cards, please, for the collective and the advice for them from now to the end of the year. Okay, that was 2. And then we have 3. Wow. I just want to show you at the bottom of the deck, we have prosperity. It says your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Yeah, I think a lot of us need this right about now. We need to know that our material needs are provided for. Okay. And so there's no need to worry as we end this year out. Just think about all the things that could have went wrong that did not happen, you know? And then we have moon cycles. Moon cycles. It says, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. We're now in the energy of the full moon in Cancer at this time as we're ending the year. So your mother, when I think of the moon, I think of Cancer, of course. So your mother may play an important role right now. You may be thinking of your mother. You may be reminiscing about mom's nurturing, mom's love, mom's care. Even if your mom has passed away, you have fond memories. Some of you didn't have a good relationship with your mother, and you're wishing that you did have a better relationship. Your mother may be playing a big role at this time, okay? Or maybe heavily on your thoughts. Some of you may be becoming mothers. Some of you may have just found out that you're pregnant. Some of you are thinking like, wow, I'm pregnant. Now what? Like, wow. Some of you are hoping to become pregnant. Some of you ladies. And so I feel very strongly here that the mother will play a significant role at the end of this year as we close out 2020. Don't forget to honor your mother. If you still have your mother around and there's a wonderful relationship there, if you communicate with her or a mother figure in your life, don't forget to honor that special lady in your life is what I really feel needs to be said. Then we have counselor. It says, you are a natural counselor. Now, come on, y'all. Didn't I say that at the beginning? If you listen to the beginning, I said some of you are teachers or counselors or a guru. You'll be teaching other people. Here it is. Spirit is confirming that word, counselor. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. Come on, y'all. I'm telling you, some of you need to start your coaching business. Some of you need to be online teaching others. Some of you have waited long enough. Some of you need to get your podcast going as we end this new year. Get on Vimeo, Gumroad. There are so many streaming platforms. Some of you need to get on Patreon. You have something to share with other people. If you've gone through a lot and you know you've experienced a lot, whether that's in relationships, family situations, if you've overcome drug addiction, alcohol addictions, you have a story to tell. You have something to motivate and encourage other people by. If you've gone through a lot of death, or maybe you've been through surgeries or health issues yourself, you have something to inspire people with. I want to say this, you don't have to have a license to encourage people. Come on. Retweet. You do not have to have a license to encourage people. Some of you need to step out of your comfort zones and really manifest becoming a teacher or some type of counselor in some type of way. Okay? Let me not start preaching. Then we have beloved one. It says, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Some of you need to know this right here. Okay. I do see let me say this. I do see the theme of blue in all of these cards. They have a theme of blue. And Blue is very calming. So I feel like spirit is calming you as we end this year, and calming you to know that your spiritual soulmate relationship, that's already being taken care of by the angels, by the spirit realm. God is already looking out for you. If you've had a rough relationship or your marriage has been on the rocks, keep believing. Keep putting in the work. Now it's up to you, of course. If it takes two to make it work. So if you already know that that's not it, then that's not it. But some of you do want to put in the work, and the other person does too, and you've been going to counseling, you've been trying to make it work. Don't give up. For you singles who have really been seeking to be with someone, you're wondering, when is it going to be my turn to fall in love, to have someone? Don't give up. Okay? Things are coming, I feel, in the new year, where there will be someone who is finally on your level, someone who can see eye to eye with you. So they're telling you, you have a beloved one, and they're taking care of it already. Okay? Alrighty, you guys. So that is your energy for the end of the year as we close 2020 out. I will still be doing your weekend check-in for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so don't worry about that. That will be coming as well, but I did want to do a collective reading for now to the end of the year, just to see what your energy is and to see what Spirit would say. I also took those messages personally for myself. So it's not just for y'all, it's for me too. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope this resonates with you. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and take care. Bye.